Hello, welcome to your valuable knowledge. This is Binapani Ningombam, and today I want to share you about the latest new feature in the SQL Server 2019. What are the features that added in this particular new versions of the SQL Server? And this is really cool, and you will be excited to know all the features of the SQL Server 2019. And no doubt all the features not going to use in one go. I'm going to highlight it only all the features that is added here, and you can later go deep dive into each and every of the new features. So let's see, what are they? The first I have categorized into around 20 26 lists, 22 lists, and they are, say, first one is the data visualization and the SQL Server 2019 big data clusters. And inside this, what you can see is, you can see something like this, say, scaling big data solutions, and the scaling big data solution data visualization with the polybase. This is two feature inside this particular data visualization and the SQL Server 2019 big data cluster. So this is all about big data because of the uses of these so many images, video, social media, website, and there's so many the file size of the data is coming very huge because of the increasing users numbers, and because of the data that are using. Mainly these days are using video, photos, and the instead of text data. So in order to cope that, big data is one of the solution, and in this particular 2019 this features is also given for having large data inside our database, can store a large data inside the database. So this is the first features that added in the SQL Server 2019. And the second features is intelligence database. Inside the intelligence database, you will find row mode memory, grant feedback, bash mode on row store, scalar UDF inlining, table user defined function inlining, table variable deferred compilations, approximate query processing with the approximate count distinct. These are the features inside the intelligence database. And the third one is in-memory database, and inside this database what are the new features are hybrid buffer pools are here, memory optimized stamp DB metadata are here, in-memory OLTP support for the database snapshot are there. This is the third features of the SQL Server 2019. And the SQL and fourth one in the intelligence performance. Inside this, optimize for sequential key, forcing first for and the static crashes, resource or governance, reduce recompilation for the workload, indirect checkpoint scalability, concurrent PFS updates, scheduler worker migration. This is the features inside the intelligence performance. So you can go each and one of the new feature and the deep dive into it, and you can learn what are they. I'm just highlighting all the new feature here. And the fifth one is monitoring. Inside the monitoring, what are the features? Wait on sync static refresh, so, and the custom capture policy for the query store, lightweight query profiling, and the system.dm exe request column command is here. Then this is a query plans chat, last query plans chat, query post education plans profile, system.dm pass info, database id, file id, base id mode. This you can get this kind of info using this kind of command, system.dm db pass info function. So in order to monitor your database, you can use this kind of functionality or features added in the SQL Server 2019. And the sixth one is developer experience. Inside this there is a graph, and inside the graph you can use add constraint, cassette, delete actions, new graph function, sorted part can be used, partition table and index can be used, use derived table or the view analysis in gram mass query can be used. Right, after that 7 is a Unicode support. Unicode is very important for the multiple uses of the different languages across the continent, and it is used for the global multilingual database application and support for the UTF-8 character encoding now. Previous day was the 5, 6 and 7, now is the 8 encoding is supported in this SQL 2019. Then language extension. Inside the language extension you can use particular language as per, and this is pretty cool features. New Java language SDK are there. Java language SDK is open source, support for the Java data types, new default Java runtime, SQL Server language extension, register external language. This is really cool, and I think it will make a cross platform open source application. Special is there, new special references, identifier there, error messages, new error messages added, or verbose truncate warning. This is a new error message added in the SQL 2019. Mission critical security. So this is all about the critical security. Always encrypt that with the secure enclave certificate, management in SQL Server, configuration manager, data recovery and classification, SQL Server audit. This all are inside this. So you can go and see what they are doing. High availability. Up to 5 synchronized replica can be done. Secondary to primary replica connection redirection can also be done now. HADR benefits are there. Availability is really a concern one because of the robust performance. Recovery. Inside the recovery, accelerated database recovery can be done, and the reduced time. What it does is it reduces the time to recover after a restart. Then the 14 is resumable operations, online cluster, column store, index build and rebuild, resumable online row store, index build, suspend and resume initial scan for transaction data, encryption. Platform choice can be done. Linux, you can use Linux, Windows. Replica support for Microsoft distributed transaction coordinations. Open LDAP support for third-party ADA provider. Machine learning service on Linux. TempDB improvement. Polybase online sense data capture support are there for the Linux. Then the container is really cool because this is of the cloud computing, and we all know everything is everything is shifting to the cloud, and yeah, so Microsoft container registry are included in the container of the SQL Server. Non-root containers, Red Hat certified container image are here. Polybase and machine learning support are here. Setup options also available. New memory setup options are here. New parallelism setup options. Setup warning on a server or cal license product key. And in the 18, the new features SQL Server machine learning services are provided. You can learn machine partition based modeling is there. Windows Server failover cluster are there. These are the terminology used in the when you use cloud computing, right? So machine learning is actually boom in the market. And the SQL Server analysis service. So it also gives you calculation group in Tableau model, query interleaving, many-to-many relationship in tabular models, property setting for resource governance, governance setting for the Power BI, business intelligence, cache, refreshes, online attacks. These are the features that put inside the SQL Server analysis service. So as per your requirement, you can dive and you can learn a lot. Beside this, SQL Server integration services are also provided: SQL Server Master Database Service, SQL Server Reporting Service. So this is the new feature, highlighted features that I want to let you know. And as per your requirement, go and deep dive. What are they? How you can use them? How what is the use of all these? And what are actually is using in the site industry. So, or because of your application, the uses of all the features is different, but you need to know the new features, because it may also ask in your interview for your job interview, and it's better to learn the latest one that is coming up into your technology. So that's all for today, and I hope you'll get some glimpse idea of the new features of the SQL Server 2019. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye bye.